What is going on, guys? It is Brickgeneral here, back with another video, and today, guys, I have probably one of my most highly requested videos that I've ever done. And this, guys, is how to get 1,000 subs as a small gaming channel. So as you guys know, I hit 1,000 subs about 2 years ago, and honestly, it was a great accomplishment for me. It was probably the something I would have never thought to hit when I first started, and I was really happy about it. And now here, guys, I'm finally here to share some of my tips for how you can hit 1,000. And I must say, guys, a lot of big YouTubers have also claimed that hitting 1,000 subs is the hardest thing to do in YouTube. Now, I don't know if I agree with this or not, because that's the only milestone I've hit, but it was really hard. I will say that it is definitely very difficult to hit 1,000 subs. But I have a bunch of tips for you guys, and the reason these tips are going to be better than when you get from these random channels that you look up, you will see when you look up how to get subs fast on YouTube, you'll see these channels that don't even make normal videos. Like, they'll be like, how to get subs, but then when you go to their video feed, every single video they do is how to get subs. So the way they got subs was they had like one okay video, and then that one got them like 1,000, and then they just exploited that 1,000 subs. They basically make a video every single day about how to get subs, how to get views. That's not what I'm gonna do. This is just my ultimate guide for how to be a small gaming channel and get there. So yeah. So the first thing I want you guys to know is you guys should choose a specific niche. Now, if you guys don't know what a niche is, it's basically like your habitat in, if you're speaking about biology, but in YouTube world, it's like choosing like basically your genre and your like what you're going to be doing. So obviously, since you're watching this video, you're watching because you're going to be making a gaming channel. We've already decided that. But the thing I want to stress most is you want to choose sort of like a game. You want to choose about 1 or 2 games. You don't want to choose a bunch of games and just do that from the start, because then you won't get any dedicated viewers. Sure, you'll get different viewers every now and then, but if you have a really big fan of one game and they see your thing and that you see that they only upload that game once a week, and they're like, oh, I really don't want to watch this. Like, I'm not here for that. So I always say choose a kind of old game. I'd say probably 5 or 6 years old. Choose one that's also good, that still has a solid viewer base, not a massive viewer base, so it's not too saturated, but something that has a solid viewer base. Now, I want to basically say how I started. When I started YouTube, it was a great start for me because I started with a bunch of my friends. I'll explain that later once we get to the later tips. And I originally did Minecraft, so I didn't get that many subscribers because Minecraft was super saturated at this point. There was literally nothing that stood mine apart. I somehow still got to like 30 subs, which you probably can if you still keep uploading. But eventually I found my niche as Black Ops 2. Now, Black Ops 2 was perfect at this time as it was about 5 or 6 years old, and it just became on Xbox One. It just became cross-compatible. So then I uploaded a bunch of videos of that. There's a bunch of viewers, I'm sure some of you guys still watching, if you guys are really OG, will actually be from that time. And basically, I gained a pretty good viewer base because I just consistently upload Black Ops 2. I wasn't bad, and I played with a lot of my subscribers, and it just worked like that. So you want to find an old game like this. I don't know many other old games. You could say Black Ops 2 could still work, but it's kind of modded the crap out of right now. So maybe I choose a different game. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's it for choosing a specific niche. Second, this is something you guys will hear in every single one of these videos. This is the only thing I agree with when people make these how to get subscribers videos, and that is be consistent. Do not worry about how many views you're getting. Right now, I'm actually going through a very rough patch in how many views I'm getting my videos. The last 8 videos that I have, none of them have broken 60 views, but I'm not even sweating. When I get less views, I'm just motivated to make more videos. I don't get demotivated because I've realized that if you just get sad about it, you're not going to gain anything. If you just think like, oh, I'm not getting any views, you're not going to get views from that. You just got to think, oh, it makes sense that you got to think logically. Like, I'm thinking right now, it makes sense I'm not getting views. I was gone a lot from my channel, so a lot of my subscribers are not there. This is kind of new content that I'm making, so it's going to take a while for it to basically get into the market and people will find it. I understand that. That makes sense for me. You want to think rationally. So when you have like 0 subscribers and 0 views, you don't want to just sit there and watch the video, get views. I used to do that, and somehow I actually did get like 10 views, and I thought that was crazy, but I know a lot of you guys will still be sitting there with like 0 views. Don't even sweat about it. Just make the video, publish it, and don't worry about it. But at the same time, you also don't want to just rush as many videos as possible out. You want to spend good time making them. You also want to like edit them pretty nicely and put a lot of thought into them. Make videos you like to make. If you didn't enjoy making the video and you only think about views, don't make it. Make a video that you would want to watch, and that's probably my best tip. You would click on this video. That's how I like to do it. So make sure to be consistent. I always say start out with upload once a week, because this is not that hard to do, because when you start out, you're probably not going to have much production value, so it could probably take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to make a video, which is really not that bad. You can spare that free time in a week. Just do once a week and just upload it and don't worry about it. And that's what you got to do. if you set yourself a very high bar, like I'm gonna upload twice every day, then you're gonna start losing that. And then once you lose it, you're just like, oh, what's the point? Why can't I upload anymore? Just do like once a week. And if you don't have enough time for that, just do bi-weekly uploads. It's not like you're gonna have fan base to start with that's like, oh, why aren't you uploading? There's no fan base to start. You gotta get it by doing weekly uploads that are high quality, not quantity. That's my number 2 tip. Number 3, guys, is no equipment is needed. So many gaming YouTubers get caught up on how can I get good equipment fast. Now, I got monetized recently, and I've actually gotten a couple checks, but I'm not spending a dime of it on equipment because I'm staying by my golden rule that I've held for this entire channel and literally holds this channel up. And that's you don't need a single thing to make a good YouTube channel. I have literally only used my phone and then whatever thing I'm using to game about it. I have made tutorials on how to do everything, how to record, how to make thumbnails, how to edit, and how to make an outro for your videos and an intro. I made every single one of those. I link down the top right. Every single video is there. I will link the playlist to have it. You can make anything with just a phone. Do not get caught up with getting a nice mic. A lot of the technology these days is so good that you don't even need a specified microphone. If you're a gamer, you can just use your headset mic. It's probably good. Also, the headphones that come with your phone, those are the ones I'm using to record right now. That's pretty good. If you do some quick audio adjustments in Audacity, that audio becomes pretty solid. If you use a headset mic, the audio is good enough. As long as it's not trash, it'll be good. And also, you don't need a $100 capture card like Elgato. Sure, it would be much easier if I spent $100 on my check right now to buy an Elgato capture card. It'd be a lot easier, sure, to record. But I record using free things because that's what I want to do, and I just don't feel like spending $100. There's no point. I'm not at a point where this is literally my entire life. I can just use what I already know how to do, and I'd rather stick by it than basically go against it. And yeah, you guys need to know that. Just do that. Just make sure to keep your phone. That's really all you need. And now, guys, we're going to move on to the last section of this tutorial, and that is going to be YouTube friends. So for the very few of you that have been here for the entire time, you guys do know that when I started YouTube, I don't think any of you guys who are watching this will know this, but when I started YouTube, the reason I started YouTube was because all the kids on my block in my neighborhood when I was maybe 5 or 6 years ago, we all wanted to make YouTube channels. So we all made channels, and then basically we had this friendly competition where we would basically just see how many subs it wasn't like a sub competition, but who would just we'd all support each other. It wasn't like a rivalry. But we just wanted to see who could do the best on YouTube. We had a bunch of channels on the block. We had me, we had a Nintendo channel, my brother had a channel that was similar to mine. We had a guy who did Clash of Clans, and we had a couple other guys that did other stuff as well. The friendly competition was great. We collabed with each other all the time. We asked each other for video ideas, like outside. We would think of video ideas. And then basically we just watch each other videos, support each other, give each other tips and tricks. And that is the number one thing I can say, guys. Get yourself some YouTube friends. Now, if you don't have any friends like in real life that would want to do something like that, like make a channel or don't have the time, there's an easy website you guys can use to find it. And I'm going to load that up for you guys. Not many people know about this website. Guys, the website I'm talking about is something called channelcrawler.com. So you just want to go up and look up channel crawler. This website is super good. I found it, and this is how you guys can, probably the secret sauce to getting your subs and finding YouTube friends. It's called channelcrawler.com. You just want to go to it, and then basically what this does is it lets you find other small YouTubers that are similar to your niche. So you don't need to put a channel name. You can put category. I usually put gaming, but not many people, you don't actually have to put it because a lot of small YouTubers don't have their category set. I didn't have my channel set to category to gaming until I went to this website. So usually I don't touch anything there. Keep it English here. Countries, I usually just put United States because I'm from the United States. And sometimes when I leave it out of there, it will just be, even though the channel's called English, so we talk in Spanish or something, which I'm just like, okay, why would you do that then? But then this is the part that matters the most. You want to limit the subscribers. I usually say if you're starting out, let's just say you have 10 subscribers. You want to go 0 to 10. You want to find channels that are within your range. Views, don't worry about. Videos, don't worry about. Latest video, you want to make sure this is an active channel. So usually I say they have a video in the last 7 days. And then keywords, this is really important too. So let's say you're making a channel that's about Minecraft. So you want to put Minecraft as your keyword. And then once you search these channels, a bunch of channels that are going to pop up that are basically fitting all these categories. And what you're going to want to do is you guys are going to want to click on these videos, and then, so let's just go to this one. This guy has 0 subscribers. All right, guys, so I found a channel right here, Run Thermal. So what we want to do, guys, is first thing you guys want to do is drop a sub. After you drop a sub, you want to go to a video that interests you. So this one's Minecraft, so I'm going to go to that immediately. It's usually what I go for, something that's within the game you're doing. Want to drop a like, and you want to leave a comment, something like this. You want to say first thing you want to do, actually before you do it, you guys actually want to watch about half the video and find something interesting you found about the video. I don't like going on these channels and just like self-promoting yourself without actually watching the video and subscribing. A lot of people say just leave the comments. That may be a little bit more efficient, but I just feel bad. I don't think that's right. So I'll usually watch about half the video, find something I found interesting about the video, and then I'll leave 2 comments. First comment, I'll be like, okay, let's just say this guy killed like a creeper at 2:30. I'll like leave a timestamp and say 2:30. That kill was insane, LOL. So then he knows that you watched the video. Then after that, you want to say, hey, you want to say something like, hey, I really enjoy the content. Wondering if you want to sub to me. If you want to check out my channel, I subscribe to you. You can say that, or you can say something like, if you want to make a YouTube friend, say, hey, want to be YouTube friends? We can support each other and be friends. Something like that. That way, basically, they might take some time to respond because usually these guys are kids, so they might take a while to respond. But if they're not, they'll usually respond pretty quick, and then basically you'll just have a bunch. Either they'll just sub or they'll agree to be friends. I'm getting a lot of subscribers like this. Some of you actually may be from that. And with all this, you guys should be able to get 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. This is how I gain 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.